outside 8, 9, 10 times a year. And that's so much better than just sitting in front of a computer inside closed doors. And our whole building sort of embraced it. So it's become an outdoor classroom. On opening day, we had us cut the ribbon to go through an outdoor classroom. We had a door there to simulate it's an outdoor classroom. And there's a lot of projects and things that we're going to be doing down the line. But if it weren't for the Boy Scouts, we would have never made the headway we did. We asked the district for no money. We did this all on our own. We literally went up to people and begged, is what we did. We asked anybody, would you be willing to help us with this project? And what we found is this entire community came through. We got grants from the DEP, 2 of them. We got an endowment from our district. And we also had just businesses saying, hey, what can I help with? What can I do for you? We have an Eagle Scout, send them my way. The community has been unbelievable with it. So when we have kids like Stephen, and we have a ton of them, and it's amazing to see what these kids can do and what the Eagle Scout program does for kids. When they do these projects on their own, Stephen feels like he's part of that mountain, and he is. He'll never forget all he did with the legacy he leaves behind, and that's what it's all about, teaching these kids to really do service for others and what they feel like. So with that said, Stephen will share with you what he did. And down the line, if you ever get to come out and any ideas you have, please send our way, because we're just open for whatever we can do in our district on the mountain. Stephen?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us to this lunch. I just want to say before I start, it's an honor to be here with some fellow Eagle Scouts. You guys know how hard we work to get what we need, or to get to the rank. But it's an honor to be with them. So, Mountie Mountain, a place for everyone. It started out, like everybody says, we hear it all the time, it started out as a trail. It was just a trail, or it was supposed to just be a trail. It kind of started to develop. We got new ideas. We said, hey, maybe we could do something with this. It started to become an outdoor learning center for children, just to come out and learn. It's a new school environment to get out, to not be in a classroom all the time, to be out in the fresh air, to learn, and started out as that. That was the sign that we first picked up. We kind of put together some, a makeshift little sign thing at the front, and over time it just started to develop and it became bigger and bigger. There's a stream that runs through Mountie Mountain around. It looks like an old Ford. So through Mountie Mountain, there's a giant dump, like a trash pit that that area of Stroudsburg, the schools used to be farmland. And the farmer would just put stuff there and cars added up, and the Historical Society said we couldn't touch it. But now that's being used as an area to show how long it takes stuff to decay and break down. So we got some more cars, old Chevy, just different stuff. Another scout, he ended up not making Eagle Scout, but he did a lot of work. He made the trails, and he did a learning center right next to mine, which I'm not sure if the next picture is. No, we have a lot of friends on Mountie Mountain too. I scared Mrs. Kovacs with a snake once, so it's once again the stream that runs through it, the trails, berries. That's part of my project. My area is right over here. I was doing more. I did a picnic area in the front entrance of Mountie Mountain. Oh, good one. When we first got there, Mountie Mountain, it was full of brush. It was full of something called knotweed, Japanese knotweed. that was brought here, and it overtook the mountain. We couldn't get it out. It's a pain. You can't burn it out. It's there. We kind of had to work around it. We started off, we were going to leave it as a natural barrier. Then we cut it down, cleaned it up a little bit. We put some mulch down. My truck had to do a lot of work. It was pulling, it's a 4-cylinder pickup. It was pulling, massive tons of mulch and just different stuff. Some more pictures. One of the things that I wanted to make sure, my brother has Down syndrome, so part of the mountain I wanted to make sure that it was handicap accessible. It's where the name comes from. Mounty Mountain, a place for everyone. Mounty Mountain is not just, it was able for everybody to be able to come and to be able to just be a part of just living, I mean, there's not a barrier like everything else. Stuff like people have to work for it to just go to school. I mean, this is a place for everyone, So, I wanted to make sure that it's got a it's handicap accessible. You can fit a wheelchair down the side where my area is, and that's why it's area. It's like a amphitheater type thing. You sit, and there's a teacher can stand in the front of the room, and you can just project, and everybody hears you. This is my area. You can see the handicap ramp going down. We got rock, and there's picnic tables out there for everybody. Part of the trail, Wyatt put split rail fencing in down the whole entire side. It's about, a half a mile around. We wanted to make sure that we could also use it as running. Exercise, there's a phys ed portion of it. Here's a picture from the road. This is still in the works. You can see the little sign in the corner, the split rail, but it's all starting to come together. The knotweed's cut back a little bit. Some pictures. There's me in my truck.
Is you in Dad's truck? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who said that? There's the starting work. My brother is gifted in art. He loves art. He picks up a pen and he just works. He can, my dad has a couple pictures on his phone of the works he's done. He works with his own teacher once a week, and he takes a long time to just work on these pictures and these paintings and everything. He does an amazing job. He's won money from the fair. Her husband is a sign painter. I don't know if any of you guys know Kim Warner. He's a sign painter, also a fellow Eagle Scout, or his son was is an Eagle Scout, and I asked him, I said, hey, could you do us a sign for Mounty Mountain? He said, yep. He's like, how big do you want it? He was very easy to work with, and he made us an amazing sign. Me and a couple of my buddies came over, dug some holes, late nights, working in the rain and stuff like that, but that's the sign. So, from a little tiny sign, from nothing, from just a little trail that you couldn't even walk through, it became, the mountain developed into something that, and that's it. And the mountain developed into something that could be where everybody could be, where a disability is not, you can go. It's not a disability anymore. It's just, you're a kid, which is what it's all about. My brother is everything to me, and for him and for everybody to come down on the mountain and just everybody be together, that's what it's all about. And that it's part of the reason why I wanted to become an Eagle Scout, because leadership and everything you have, but it's just, you just gotta go and you gotta do it. And to make something that everybody can be included in, this is just a part of becoming an Eagle Scout, but to make something that everybody can be included in, it's an awesome feeling, because now that's going to be here for, forever, hopefully, and everybody will be included in this part. So I want to thank you guys again for having me. Thank you for letting me do my presentation. What do we get to next?
Well, maybe they want to look at the art classes.
Some of the things, we had a Mountain opening day, and Dr. Ross got a walking stick. We have some more pictures. Of course, the Mountie. It's already starting to be used as a learning center. I know there's some art classes that were taken out there that have, they cut out some leaves and stuff like that. But as we were working on the mountain during the summer, a bunch of teachers kept coming down, and they were talking to us, and they were like, "Oh, it's starting to look really good and everything like that." And we were like, "Oh, what department are you in?" "Well, I'm in reading." And he's like, "I'm trying to figure out, some spots I could use or what I could do here." Math was out there. Just everybody started using this, and now it's a place everybody can go. Teachers, students, anybody can go. You can learn. You can just go, and I had a picnic out there during football, football camp. So you can go. You can use it. I would love. If you guys are ever in the area, just give us a call. We would be delighted to take you guys on a trail or on the trail and show you guys what we've done on it. So sweet.
Where is it actually located?
It's right behind the junior high school. Right off of Chipperfield.
And the trail goes pretty far too, right?
It's about a half a mile around.
And where does that go to?